into. Now, I'm going to bring you a new series called Fresh Face Fridays. And what we're going to do is we're going to feature different beauty brands every Friday for probably the next month or so to really help highlight this product. And the reason why I love it is I actually spent 10 years in the beauty industry, and there's nothing that I'm really more passionate about product-wise than beauty. So without further ado, let's talk Fresh Face Friday. And today's feature is going to be Ampersand Skin. Now, what's really unique about this brand is the fact that they really believe that everybody should feel beautiful, confident, and loved in their own skin. They make organic, botanically based skincare products that can treat specific skincare concerns. And every ingredient that they choose has a purpose. And they also select it based on the ability for them to protect, purify, prevent, target, as well as rejuvenate skin. Now, they really hone their practice on their serums. They have 6 different serums, but they also have a really nice cleanser and a nice moisturizer. So let's kick it off with their cleanser, and then we'll go and talk in more detail about their serums as well. So first and foremost is going to be the Ampersand Resurface Daily Enzyme Cleansing Balm. So what's really unique about this is it's going to come in this tub. Now, unlike traditional balm where it feels a little bit more like a moisturizer, it's actually going to feel a little bit more waxy, almost like it's got some honey in it, which it doesn't, but it's got a really nice texture. So it comes with this really awesome spatula. So you want to scoop out just about a dime size. But the nice thing with this is the texture is going to be nice and tacky. It does a really great job of helping to not only cleanse the skin, but it also leaves a little bit of moisture on that skin as well, which is really nice. Now, the key ingredients in this, just set this down, are going to be papaya, grapeseed oil, as well as sweet almond oil. Now, what papaya is going to do is it's going to help to lift any excess dead skin cells at the surface of your skin. It's also going to help to smooth out your skin, as well as helping to alleviate any dullness. So it's going to help to bring a little bit of brightness. Now, the grapeseed oil is going to help moisturize your skin. It's going to also help to tighten any pores, and it's going to help to remove makeup as well. And it's going to act as a natural antioxidant. So the reason why that antioxidant is really important is it really just helps to kind of protect your skin from any free radical damage. Now, the sweet almond oil. Now, this is going to help improve complexion in your skin tone, and it can also actually help to reverse any effects of sun damage. So this is going to be a really great cleanser that you can use day or night. As I mentioned, it does a really great job of helping to remove any excessive makeup, and then also helps to also make your skin feel like it still has moisture in it. Sometimes you use those moisturizers that do a little bit too good of a job, if you will, and it removes almost all oil from your skin, so it makes you feel parched or instantly dry. Now this is going to do a really good job of making you feel clean, all while being moisturized at the same time. Now let's get into the hero products of Ampersand Skin, and it's their serum. They have 6 different serums that are really important to help specifically target towards specific skincare concerns. Now I'm going to start with this product called Radiate. So this is Ampersand Radiate. Now what's nice about this is it's going to be a nourishing serum for dull and lifeless skin. Now, one of the ingredients that it uses is DMAE. And let me make sure I get this correct. Now, DMAE stands for dimethyl aminoethanol. And that is a mouthful. But what this ingredient does is it helps to act as an antioxidant to protect your skin from any free radicals that are out in the environment. And it's also going to technically help to lift the skin as well. So kind of a fun little side effect of that awesome ingredient DMAE. Now they also use pearl powder. Now pearl powder is not often used in a lot of skincare, but what's really nice about skincare is the fact that it's a natural brightener. It's going to illuminate skin, and it also helps to even out your skin tone to give you that radiant glow. And in partnership, it's going to use licorice root, which also helps to provide a healthy glow while brightening the skin tone and lightening hyperpigmentation or age spots to give you that even skin tone. Now, the results of this you should be seeing from this antioxidant-rich serum is the fact that it's going to help to protect your skin, and it's going to act as a natural function to prevent premature free radical damage while providing you with some radiant, even skin tone as well. Now, that's going to be your Ampersand Radiant. Next up, it's going to be the Ampersand Restore. Now, Ampersand Restore is going to be a soothing serum for redness and inflammation. Now, the key ingredients in this one, and it does share one with the previous one that we talked about with Radiate, is going to be DMAE, that and again, it's a mouthful, so I'm like, I need to pronounce it right. Dimethyl amino ethanol, which is going to, again, it helps to protect against your cell membranes from free radical damage. It helps to tighten. It also reduces saggy skin. It's also going to have organic blue-green algae powder. Now, that is a superhero product. That's going to have 8 essential amino acids to help repair cells and improve its cell growth as well. And then one of my favorite ingredients, which is really funny because I actually do not drink caffeine, but one of the ingredients in here that's really amazing is caffeine. And now this is going to help to promote microcirculation, and it's also a really great and powerful antioxidant. Now, when you're using this particular serum, it's going to help to relieve any sensitivity. It's going to help to soothe any redness, and it helps to make your skin feel calmer, as well as providing you radiant and healthy skin tone as well. Now, I didn't show this the first time, but the texture on this, and what I really like about the distribution component is it's got this little button on top. You press it, and it's going to help to give you the serum that you need. So in this particular case, it's going to be kind of a milky texture, really nice, super lightweight. I'm going to put it on the back of my skin. And I love the fact that these products are so emollient that they absorb really well into the skin tone and absorb really, really nicely. And one other thing that I want to point out about all of these products is the fact that they are non-comedogenic. So they're not going to cause any pores to be clogged over time, so you won't feel like there's something heavy sitting on your skin either, which is really nice. Now, let me back up just a second to that Radiate, because I didn't get to talk about the texture. Let me pour that double pump. And it's going to be very similar in texture. It's just this like really nice, smooth, creamy texture. It's got a white tone to it, which is really nice. But again, really nice aroma. They don't add any artificial aromas. It's based specifically on the ingredients that they use as well. But it just gives a really nice texture to your skin. And what I also really like so far of these two is the fact that they don't have any tackiness texture to them. I've used many serums over the years that have a tacky texture, and it just feels like you have something stuck on your skin instantly after putting a nice skincare product on, and you don't get that from these because they're just really emollient. So let me put this guy back. Now, we're going to move on to Revive. So Revive is a rejuvenating serum for stressed skin and uneven skin tone. Now, this is going to have organic shea butter in it. And what's really nice about organic shea butter is the fact that obviously we all know that shea butter is known for its moisturizing capacity. That's bar none, we know that already. But did you know that organic shea butter also helps to promote skin cell regeneration? And it actually also acts as an anti-inflammatory. So this can actually help to calm skin down, which is really nice. It's going to use avocado oil, which is another complementary moisturizing oil that they use. And it's going to also help to accelerate the healing process to strengthen weakened skin. And we've all heard, my mom just use avocado, just put it directly in the face, and it helps to calm your skin down, add the moisture, and it also helps to strengthen the skin. So really great ingredient that they added into this particular serum as well with the Revive. And then this one as well uses caffeine. Again, it improves that microcirculation, so everything is flowing and functioning really well with your skin cells, while helping to also reduce puffiness. So that microcirculation does a really great job of helping to reduce puffiness. Now, we got a question here. Would you recommend people use it every day? Absolutely. All these products are great to be used every single day. And in fact, for maximum results, I would recommend them use them twice a day. But if you really want to maximize the benefits, especially your serums, because your body does its best repair in the middle of the night, using these right before bed, so that way you get your 8 hours of sleep. That's right, you need to get a good 8 hours of sleep minimum to make sure that these do its best job of helping to repair while your body's repairing itself as well. Let's see here. Shea butter is very thick. So yes, shea butter is really rich in texture, but keep in mind, again, all these ingredients are non-comedogenic, so they are tested and have been proven that they do not cause any issues with clogging any of your pores. Now keep in mind, you're using refined essential oil, so it's not like you're just slathering it on. And typically what you've probably heard in the beauty industry is you want to stay away from mineral oils. Mineral oils will actually stay topical, where an essential oil will actually absorb into the skin really, really nicely, so that way it's going to help absorb what it needs to be absorbed and not sit on top, thus clogging pores. You also want to keep in mind, think about a mineral oil kind of like a non-stick Teflon pan. If you take a non-stick pan and throw an egg on there, you don't have to use any oil because it's not going to absorb. Thus, it's technically clogging the metal, or in this case, protecting the metal from any absorption of that excess oil. But you don't want that on your skin because your skin is a protective barrier and it doesn't need any access into the skin. If you have to choose one product that's a must-have, which one would you choose? You know, Rafi, that's a really great question, and it's actually a really challenging question. You know, my question to you would be, what are your biggest concerns about your skin? Are you looking to find like a really great moisturizer? Are you looking for a great skincare cleanser? Or are you looking to target specific actions in your skin, like hyperpigmentation, if you have any sensitivity in your skin? So based on that is really where I would kind of talk to you about those specific products, but without digging a little bit deeper into what you should use. It's really kind of a hard thing to answer, though I will say if there is anything specific that you want to target, serums are definitely the way to go, simply because they are built to target very specific concerns that you have to get into the skin and do the repair that they need to do. Great questions, y'all. All right, so this is the Revive. Really, really great. So, I didn't talk about this, but so the result that you should get out of Revive is the fact that this is an ultra nourishing vitamin B3 rich serum that helps to rejuvenate and restore fatigued skin. Is going to improve elasticity, and it helps to boost circulation, which helps to really awaken that healthy glow. Now, the next serum we have on deck is going to be Renew. Now, Renew is going to be a clarifying serum for sensitive and oily skin. Now, this is going to be great for anybody who has acne-prone skin. So, key ingredients here, which anybody who has acne-prone skin will probably be very familiar with these ingredients, but you're going to have white willow bark extract. You're going to have organic nettle extract, and you're also going to have aspen bark extract. So the fun fact about white willow bark extract is the fact that it's a precursor to salicylic acid, which most everybody knows who has acne-prone skin. Salicylic acid is the go-to to help minimize oil production, which helps to eliminate, in most cases, acne-prone skin. So white willow bark extract is that precursor to salicylic acid, and this is going to help clarify any breakouts that you have. Now, organic nettle extract is a really interesting one. So nettle essentially is a weed. You can find it almost anywhere. And what's really interesting about it is if you were to walk through a field of nettle, you would break out in rashes or hives and it'd be really itchy and not very pleasant. But what they have found is that if you actually extract the oils from nettle, it's actually going to help reduce inflammation, thus reducing any redness in your skin. So it's a really interesting weed, but when you extract all that, it produces a really wonderful ingredient to help reduce all that inflammation for sensitive skin. Now, that third hero ingredient is going to be that aspen bark extract. Now, this is another one that's also a precursor to salicylic acid. So again, attacking that overproduction of sebum to help keep it at bay to alleviate any skin congestion as well. Now, the other great thing about these is the fact that salicylic acid, or in this case, the precursors to salicylic acid, will also help to mitigate not only oil production, but also helps to improve skin cell turnover as well, which is really great and healthy for your skin, which is really nice. Now, this particular one is going to help to be a therapeutic serum that reduces inflammation. It reduces pore congestion to help smooth out and clarify your breakout-prone skin. And the texture to this one, so I'm gonna just go ahead and, I like to do 2 pumps. I'm gonna open this up. Now, what's interesting about this one is this one's not gonna show up on camera, but this is actually completely clear. And it's very, very, very lightweight. It's probably the lightest weight or the second lightest weight serum that they have, but it's completely clear. It runs very much like water. But this is gonna be great to, again, apply over the skin really nicely, absorbs really, really nicely into that skin to help get down to the root of the cause of what's going on with your skin. We have a question here. It says, is it good for teens? I have a 13-year-old with a ton of acne. Absolutely. This is going to be one of those that definitely is going to be great for an acne-prone teenager. Now, this is one of those where you don't necessarily want to just show up with a gift of Renew, because I know having those conversations with anybody with acne-prone skin is a really sensitive topic and a really, really, really sensitive subject to broach. So definitely talk to your teen about it. But if it's something that they are very much in tune with and they're wanting to just try anything, this is going to be a really great serum to help ensure that they're going to get the minimize the breakouts. And I also do want to point out that a lot of people think that using anything essential oil based or oil based is bad for acne prone skin. That's absolutely not the truth. It's really great to make sure that you're using the right ingredients and the right oils specifically to help attack and minimize any oil production that's causing some of this acne breakouts as well. So great question. Awesome. So that was the Renew. Let's move on to the next one. So next up we have Refine. So Refine is an anti-aging serum for fine lines and wrinkles. This is one of my favorites, as is Radiate, but that's more so because I have my own skincare concerns. Now, what's really great about this particular one, Refine is going to be an anti-aging serum for fine lines and wrinkles, and those key ingredients that you're going to have in here are going to be glycolic acid. Now, glycolic acid is going to help really improve cell turnover. The faster and the easier that your skin cells can turn over, the better and the more plump your skin cells are going to look at the top of that skin cell. Niacinamide, which is vitamin B3, is going to help to reduce the appearance of wrinkles. I'll say that again. Vitamin B3 helps to reduce the appearance of wrinkles. That is music to my personal ears, let me tell you. I am now in my 40s. Wrinkles are very much top of mind for me. Now, you're also going to have ascorbyl glucose, which is vitamin C. Now, vitamin C is going to do a couple of things, but specifically it's going to help support aging skin cells by encouraging the development of collagen and elastin to prevent sagging. So what that means is going to make your skin much more, for the lack of a better word, firm. But essentially what it's doing is helping to plump those skin cells really, really nicely. So that way they can appear much more youthful in appearance by minimizing those lines and wrinkles. Now, an interesting fun fact is for any of these products, they take up to 30 days for them to take place. And the reason for that is your skin cell has about a 30-day life cycle, give or take a couple of days. So when your skin is below the dermis, it's this beautiful, plump little skin cell. And as it rises through the ranks, if you will, it starts to flatten and minimize. And by the time it gets to the top, it's flattened. So by using something like this, it'll help to keep it more plump as it rises through the ranks of skin cell layers to ensure that you get that nice, wonderful appearance, minimizing those fine lines and wrinkles. Now we have another question here. Any best practices around skincare that you could share? How often should you wash your face? Any oils, creams that aren't great for combination skin? Caroline, that's a great question. So, if there's any specific concerns that you have over and above just, having combination skin, obviously, typically combination skin is about 80% of the population. And that combination skin is typically oily T-zone and then a little bit drier cheek areas, typically where that's going to live. You definitely want to wash twice a day. What I will say to all of my combination skin friends, because I am in that same boat, is sometimes you'll have to use different washes in the morning than you do at night. I actually use a clay-based cleanser at night because I want to get all the excess dirt, debris, and gunk off, and I like that squeaky clean feel. But in the morning, I like to use something a little bit more like resurface, simply because I feel as if it's still hydrating my skin, and I'm not starting the day out with dry, parched skin and then having to throw the moisturizer on top of it. And then obviously, you want to use a serum if there's a specific thing that you're trying to target. So if you have fine lines and wrinkles, if you have hyperpigmentation, you want to choose a serum that works best for that specific concern. And then last but not least, because you do have that combination skin, you probably, again, it's almost probably going to either be seasonal or time of day. So seasonal, like right now, obviously it being summer and me being in Texas, it's really hot out there. So I typically choose a lighter weight moisturizer to help still get moisture into the skin properly, while helping to make sure that I don't feel as if that I've overdone it and layered too much on the skin. And something also to point out is the fact that, so since we do typically produce a little bit more oil during this time of year, you still want to moisturize because you're still wanting to use the benefits of that moisturizer to help alleviate some of the over excess oil production that your skin is doing. So keep in mind that when you place a moisturizer on your skin's going to read that and it's going to react to that. And in place, it may not produce as much oil as it normally does over time, which will help benefit you in the long run. But yeah, great question. Thank you for that. So we talked about Refine. Again, age-defying serum, visibly improves the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Music to my ears. Now, last but certainly not least in their series of serums is going to be Refresh. Now, Refresh is a hydrating serum for dehydrated and sagging skin. This has some really phenomenal ingredients, and this is definitely going to be my winter go-to. Now, so key ingredients in this particular one is going to be sodium hyaluronate. So this is essentially going to help skin retain moisture. So not only does it retain moisture, but it actually holds and absorbs it so it can maintain the integrity of the moisture of your skin. Now, typically, it can actually hold 1,000 times its own weight in moisture, which is really, really awesome. Now, it has a component to it that's an added friend called a snow mushroom extract. Now, the snow mushroom extract is going to also add moisture to your skin and improve elasticity. And studies have shown that snow mushroom extract is giving sodium hyaluronate a run for its money because it can hold up to 500 times its weight in moisture as well. So these two ingredients really pack a powerful punch to make sure that if you have any really dry skin, this is going to help to keep you moisturized all day long. Now, the last ingredient in this particular one of the hero ingredients is going to be cloudberry fruit extract. Now, cloudberry fruit extract is an interesting one. I actually really hadn't heard about it until I started reading about it for this particular product. And what it's going to do is it's going to provide you with a ton of vitamin C. In fact, so much so that it has 4 times the amount of vitamin C that an orange does. Now, this is going to help to boost glowing skin. Now, the result of using this guy is going to give you really some boosting, it's going to moisturize boost to help deliver intense hydration while leaving your skin firm, plump, and giving it that healthy glow, which is really, really awesome. And then the texture for this one, and what I really like about it is the fact that, again, I talked about these really hydrating ingredients in there. It's completely clear, and you can see that. Like, it looks like there's nothing in there. I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my skin. And then apply it to the back of my hands. Now, you'll notice I do this a lot. You'll see this when I actually demo how to apply the products to your skin. But what I personally like to do is warm up those ingredients to apply them to my face before instead of just dabbing on and then massaging on. And that's because I feel like by warming up my skin just a little bit, it opens up the pores just a pinch to help the skin allow it to absorb the ingredients more effectively of the products that I use. Again, it's just a personal trick. There are some products out there that ask that you heat them up before you apply them by rubbing them on your fingers. It's just a habit that I have formed with all of the products, and I just like the way it delivers into my skin. Now, let's talk about the moisturizer. So this is Ampersand Restructure. Now, this is going to be a daily intensive moisturizer to lock and lift in a bottle. Now, key ingredients for this one, open this up, is the fact that it's going to have GABA. So GABA is a Y-aminobutyric acid, which helps to smooth and firm plus reverse skin cell damage. So yes, this can actually help to reverse any sun damage that you might have. And we talked about that earlier with some of the serums, but this can do the same thing for you, which is really, really great. Now, it's going to be filled with collagen peptides as well. Now, what the collagen peptides are going to do for you, they're going to lift as well as strengthen the skin's microstructure. So fantastic to help, again, lock and lift, right? Get that skin nice and plump, healthy, and youthful in appearance. And then last but not least, for the hero ingredients is hyaluronic acid. Now, again, this is the one that's going to not only add moisture, but it helps to lock it in, so that way you're not getting dehydrated over time. Now, this one, I love the delivery system. It's in a pump, so I'm not sticking my finger inside of a moisturizer container. I literally just take it, and then I get just a really nice, really lightweight moisturizer. Feels fantastic on the skin. Has a really, really nice aroma as well. And again, this is what's nice about this is I have found that despite it being really warm outside and me obviously sweating a little bit more than usual, is the fact that this still applies to the skin really nicely. So that way I can have really nice moisturized skin without feeling overly oily by the middle or the end of the day. Now, without further ado, I want to show you how to best use these products So that way you are optimizing your experience with your skincare. So I'm gonna go ahead and just rinse my hands real quick since I put all that product on there. So now my particular skincare concerns are fine lines and wrinkles. I want healthy, glowy skin. And also, because I spend a lot of time in the sun because of running, I suffer from hyperpigmentation. So I'm starting to get those age spots. So my skin isn't as even in skin tone as I would like it to. So don't let the beard fool you. Obviously this can hide some of that situation, but underneath it all, I know there's some things that I have to contend with to make sure that I'm happy with taking care of my skin as I need to for what my concerns are. So I am going to wash with the Resurface, and then obviously I'll moisturize with the Restructure. And then, the key to using any serums, you really don't want to use more than 2 or 3. You don't want to cause any confusion to the skin, right? So really more than 2 or 3, really anything more than 3 is going to really not do a service to your skin. So really find what your biggest concerns are. Choose 2, maybe 3 different serums, and then layer them. You never want to cocktail them. A lot of people will ask, Domingo, do you cocktail any of your products so that way it's just quicker in the morning? And the answer is no, because the fact of the matter is they need to each absorb into the skin individually to help maximize their impact on what you're trying to get out of them, right? So for me, Radiate is one of my favorites. Radiate will help to obviously brighten and bold my skin. And then we talked a little bit about, where are you? Refine, because I need to refine my skin. And we're talking about adding a little bit of more plump skin cells to reduce my fine lines and wrinkles. And then the Refresh was going to be, or I'm sorry, the Renew was the other one as well, to perfect impurity. So again, this will also help to protect from any free radicals that are out there. So nonetheless, without further ado, let me get this wash bowl closer to me. So what I like to do is I'm going to take this spatula. I'm going to take about a dime size. And let me just put this over here. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to add just a little bit of water, and I'm going to massage it on my skin, and I'm going to wash my face. So bear with me for just a second. Might get a little wet, but that's okay. It's all in the name of the game, right? So go ahead and wash. So what I like to do is go in circular patterns. As I do. Honestly, you could use a sponge for this, which is really nice. I'm just using my fingers for now. Good in the beard. You'll also notice that I go in an upward pattern a lot. Now, by going in an upward pattern, it helps to lift the skin. If you were to go down, you could potentially stretch the skin too much, which could cause wrinkles. So I definitely don't want that. So let me go ahead and rinse my face. So, oh God, that feels so good. Middle of the day Friday, skin's feeling really nice. And get a little bit extra water to get under this beard here. Get that nice washed face. And I love the smell. You can smell that papaya. It smells fantastic. It makes me want to go to the beach, actually. So yeah, so that's going to be that. Let me just dry off a little bit more here. Get a little bit on the beard. So that's going to be your face wash. So with this particular face wash, I personally like to take about that dime size, add a little bit of water, emulsify it just a little bit, and then apply it to the skin and just go in a circular pattern, ideally in an upward motion. And then we're going to take our serum. So again, I mentioned this, I don't like to cocktail, right? So I'm not going to combine any of this stuff. I'm going to do them all one at a time. There's a couple of ways that you can actually apply serums. There's no right or wrong way per se. Again, I like to recommend in an upward motion so that way you're not pulling at the skin and causing any wrinkles or unnecessary wrinkles. So I'm going to start with Renew. And again, you don't have to necessarily start in a particular order. It's whatever you feel best for you. So I'm going to take a little bit and just take just one squirt. It's about a half of the vessel that you have here. And then I'm going to go ahead and massage that. So like I said, I personally like to warm it up. So I'm gonna warm it up. I'm gonna place it on the skin, and then I'm gonna massage it in an upwards motion. And I'll go around the nose. Now, some people like to press and hold, and that warming function, again, helps to open up the pores just a little bit to allow the product to absorb better into the skin. It's really nice. Now, you want to wait for it to absorb into the skin before you apply the next one. So I'm just going to apply one more for all intents and purposes, because otherwise I'll keep you here all day with my beauty routine. Now, I'm going to start with Refine next. Squirt that. And I find that, by pushing this button twice, you get the perfect amount of product to apply to your skin. So again, I'm going to warm this up. That upward motion. Now, with serum, you typically don't want to put them on the eye area, but in some of these cases, they are safe for the eye area. And the reason why is you want to think about, they make different products for your body for a reason. If you think of your body, think of like your skin is cardboard, your face is construction paper, and then your eyes is tissue paper. So because they have different densities, you want to make sure that you're putting in an appropriate product on each of those particular areas. So make sure this is nice and dry. And then last but not least, I'm going to lock and lift. So do one squirt here. Again, I'm going to warm it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply it on the face. Perfect. It feels so good. I feel really refreshed, actually, which is really nice. But this is Ampersand Skin. This is one of the newest brands that we have brought over to beta. And like I said, I'm really excited the fact that we are launching beauty in beta in a very, very big way. We have lots of beauty brands that we're launching, and we're going to come to you for the next several weeks with Fresh Face Fridays and really talk about different brands and highlight their benefits. And if you have any questions, please come back, ask any questions. I love talking about skincare. That's really, really a fun topic. But to learn more about these products, head over to beta.com and really just kind of do a deep dive on these guys. And if you have any further questions or really want to do more of a one-on-one appointment, click virtual appointment and book one, so that way you can have a one-on-one session with one of our beta testers to learn more about these products as well as our other products on beta.com. But until next time, thank you so very much. This is Domingo coming to you with Fresh Face Friday. We'll see you then.